teams that can sort of cold reset round after round, the teams that can sort of get themselves locked in. Big roster changes on towards especially Secret and, you know, and a team. Feno underneath with the C4, he could be massive. The plant is being secured. You can see the pings. He's not entirely sure if he can go out. And at this point, the Blackbeard's able to get it secured. It's a fight up through the verticality. The 3 versus 3. Oh, bits of damage done either side. Savage is bleeding and burning elsewhere. They can have to try and formulate here a retake. And look, it's the slow creep round. They know that Nafe isn't a million miles away. How aware is he? Not at all. As Linku's able to lock it out above, there is still Noah holding off on the cross. He's about to have 2 bodies swing round. There's the first. They're on the kit, though. Savage has to react, forces the player off, but can't win out the engagement. And a 3 retake leaves 3 still standing, and Rebels open up with the first round.
Great retake from Rebel. I will say, though, a Blitz and low HP, it's not great. It's not great to have, and like for Blitz, you really don't have to pick your moments. But now for Rebels, I mean, surely they should know what Secret are going to go for. There's nothing happening upstairs. You've got Citizen who's dropped in through the hatch. He's going to caught between a rock and a hard places. Now 2 players are going to go for the double swing. Very well played by Rebels. And now for Secret, it looks as though that could be the round done and dusted, especially the Blitz of such low HP. Really, what can he do? Yeah,
I mean, 3 players dedicated. Great comms and calls there from Rebels to sort of collapse around the loose man. And now as Nafe gets 1, that's all that they'll probably get. Noah's trying to make his way through prep, but the only thing prepared was a decent, solid hold.
Especially the post plant. Can you look at the bomb site we are dealing with? It is going to be in towards that train and mining right now. Morrow. Whoa, what was that? Looked as though he was going to go for an easy swing, but somehow Mowgli gets one with an aid. Finds a second with his gun, and Secret are making quick work of this round.
I mean, suddenly they've got themselves that sort of energy. Suddenly they're going for the collapse. Suddenly they're able to pull them apart, and suddenly Rebels don't really seem like they know which way is up and out. There that we can try and go a little bit harder on these next 2 rounds, because
the only round that they've won was without the shield, so they're going to go back to a shield this time. Savage on the Blackbeard.
Will they get a gift? Yes, and it is the perfect person to get rid of in this sort of situation. You're able. They've lost the opening body twice, and both times it's been Feno killing Mowgli. Apparently that's a bit of a one-sided grudge match right now, but as Noah gets a bit of late revenge, you can see the pulse, and this is the problem of this player being up at this point. The shotgun's out, and oh, so is the player damage! Predictions, and his prediction was to kill the hop out.
How has he won that against the shot?
Lems loses the C4, but he's able to slip his way past and is actually going to move into the fight. The call comes out, though. It's sort of a reaction to a reaction, but unfortunately the action is that they lose their shield and do get 1 back. Now, on towards the plant position, and the calls come together, but Lems, great pre-fire on towards Citizen, and look at the positioning that now Aster has taken. He's above, and they have Noah surrounded. They won't even get the full taste. They're almost hoping that the wild playstyle of Rebels is something that they can try and punish, but as it's gone, they've not really been able to make their way. I mean, look, they're just leaning back into it. Citizen finds his first kill. Nafe gets 1, but Marto trades it right back out, and Marto gets himself 3 for the round, and it leaves what is a 1 versus 1 reloading. No, Linko. Sort of, you know, pre-beat.
Used to be on Team Secret back in 2019, wasn't it?
That sort of classic Secret roster. So Mowgli's able to find himself the entry kill. He's been a bit
of looking for those picks. Savage taking a lot of damage from that mirror window. Finally, it's going to get opened up with the Selma. He knows that the player's going to be stuck inside the freezer. In goes the nade, and down goes Marto.
Yeah, great catch there. Aster, in the meantime, continues that game of stepping back in, but a little bit too far there, Linko. Oh, a little bit too far there. Nafe drifts into the open, gets decapitated, and now the 3 versus 2, but with the shield driving their way in. Aster's doing his best to hold on. He's obviously just being sort of chased. They want the kill, but they can't quite get it cleanly. A 2 versus 1. Feno might know that somebody is on the window and, well aware, but they can't get any further. That will be a 4-2 half. Oh, thank you very much, Anne and Leo and gone to save Daz. You know, good friend, good friend.
One is going to be a full horizontal take rather than the vertical.
Now, as the explosions come round, Mowgli finishes off, but Lems at the same second drives in, so Mowgli keeps sending it. There goes Linko. There goes a third Mowgli. He's shown up with a vengeance at the start of this round. As I said before, he's been a bit up and down in terms of that.
is always going to be a bit of a worry if you're Rebels going up against players like your Mowglis, like your Noahs, who we've seen can just turn it on. It was the graphic that the desk highlighted.
But otherwise, with the long watch on towards Shaiko, they're just sort of, you know, being a bit hands-off right now because they know as soon as the first gunfight falls, everything is connected, everything is intricate, and you see it there immediately. The first pressure comes round, bodies trade once again, either side, and now they're just going to try and drive it and send it across the middle of the site itself, but it's 2 versus 2. Nobody is giving a...
He's going to look for the jump out and hopes he can support Savage. They've got 30 seconds. They go for this. In goes the double jump out. Savage able to find Acid, but now both of them are going to be downstairs, and Linko knows that. Going to play close in the stairs with the shotgun. He sees the player peek across the isn't. Gets picked off.
Can't make
and
it.
Savage, I just don't think he's going to have enough time. 10 seconds remaining. Has to jump for it. But nah, brilliantly played from Linko.
Above him, he's been able to slip his way in. He doesn't want to take it out because instead, oh no, he can't get the freebie, but he can't get the second either. Oh, he's bigger than his stomach, but at least his team has been able to move in on the wake of it. All the pressure here on Savage to hold on to the train, but he can't quite get it as the cross comes out though over the top. Citizen is able to put down a lens. Brings us into the 3 versus 3, but Asa can try and plant the kit, but it's not going to go very well. Mowgli gets an easy lock in, and now...
But Feno needs to at least pick up 1 kill there, and, you know, miss shots against a team like Secret. They'll punish you for that, and that's exactly what Secret have done as they sit very comfortably in this round with 40 seconds left. I think that diffuser seems like a mile away from where Linko is right now, and yeah, Mowgli.
For the fight, but doesn't want to overextend because well aware of the pressure that can come in. In the meantime, he's drifted his way, and see, that's probably why they want to get rid of him. Gets one, they get got finally. Mowgli tries to double down with the extra aggression as the pressure.
They've used the smokes for the blitz. They've used all their util apart from 1 fire arrow. Savage tucked in beside the Christmas tree. No, misses the shots. And Rebels, a flood of kills comes in for them, and Noah all by himself in the 1v4. Oh, there's the Demo's track. It's what you hate to see whenever you're up against it. And a shield now. Pierce this ugly head. Noah. Oh, back up against the wall. All they can do is hope that somebody makes a misplay, but nah, not going to give it to him. Asa's there. But you have the Kali, so there is potential there. So yeah, a lot of options here for Rebels just based on the lineup that they have. I think the first pick's going to be really important to know, dear. Fano is going to open up onto Mowgli. I mean, that battle for the opening kill, it is so tight between those two, and I think for Fano, I don't know, has he taken over Mowgli? I think he might have, or is it squared up? I think it's free round.
The opening deaths. So it's been a brawl, and Fano keeps brawling, but here, Secret down to 2 of the OGs of this roster, Savage and Noah, to see if they can try and piece this together. We've seen huge clutches from them before, but as Asta securing the plant, and oh, they can't quite catch the loose thread of a player. It is a 1 versus nobody, actually. Rebels put this one to bed. They had a bit of a sandwich season and a split, but 3 points